This stunning videotape was shot on home video equipment by American teacher and journalist Pat Keeton.
What we're seeing is a large contingent of students. This is Tuesday, April 25th. This is part of the general movement that started with the death of Hu Yaobang, a member of the Chinese National Committee, and who was considered by the students to be one of their friends. This is part of a very large movement of students now all over China, particularly in Beijing, marching for specific things having to do with educational reforms, political democratic reforms. Very exciting. Photocopies. You know what the little group was telling me just now, that one of the things that the students are doing is they're going to various bus stops where the people gather in Beijing, various bus stops, and then they bring them news and they post it up so the citizens, other than the students, know what's going on because they know that the newspapers are not reporting anything. China Daily today, nothing. In the English edition, China Daily, nothing. It's May 17th, 1989. This is perhaps the largest demonstration in Tiananmen Square since the fall of the Gang of Four in 1976. There's got to be a few 100,000 people in Tiananmen Square or coming to Tiananmen Square. I've heard estimates of between 500,000 and upwards of 1.5 million by this evening, perhaps 2 million. And they're coming in from other cities.
They're students and workers.
At this point, what could the government do to make everyone go home?
Well, the students' demand is very simple. They just want two points. First, they want to hire. I mean, the guys on the very top to have a dialogue with students.
So if the government said, we retract our statement, what you're doing is patriotic and democratic, and we'll talk to you, everyone will go home?
I think so.
And you think the government's not going to do that? Mm-hmm. Why won't the government do that? It's so simple.
Very simple. Well, you don't know Chinese history very well, especially the history of the Communist Party. There's no communist leader. When they're in power, they admit they made a mistake. That's the problem.
They do it, they do not admit.
They do not.
Well.
We want to protect the republic. We want to propel the process of democracy. Democracy in China must be a process, so it cannot be done in just one day.
Anyway, today is Saturday, June 3rd. What we just heard on BBC was news. We already knew that about 1,200 troops charged out of the party government headquarters today, firing tear gas at the students, and that there were clashes between students and soldiers guarding the Great Hall of the People.
Angry feeling, because that we know that our brothers, our sisters, and our daughters, our sons, or our parents were killed, so we are very angry.
We're looking at the bodies of 3 students who were killed yesterday night. Killed by police or by army? Police, military? These students, there were 3 students killed by army people last night, PLA men, and tanks. Tanks killed them. PLA tanks killed them. They're lying out here, and people are walking by to look at them. It's quite extraordinary. We're at the Law University in Beijing, June 4th. Second week of martial law. The army moved in last night around 10 o'clock at night, shooting tanks, using flamethrowers, tear gas, automatic weapon fire. 2,600 students, I was told, were killed, maybe 6,000 wounded.
I hope you can tell the world that China government is very, very bad.
They have already lost people's support. Not people's government. Very cruel.
这是抢回来的，
Very cruel.
被抢回来的。
我也听说是有2000多人给杀死了，数千人的人。